Saturday, October 7th, 2023. People living in Israel along the northern border of Gaza. Hamas terrorists conduct a surprise attack on the Jewish holiday of Sukkot on a Sabbath day. People are awakened to a vicious and murderous surprise attack.
The system of the terrorists here was that they came and they throw grenades in, and then if they saw people, they killed them or took them with them.
It was a day of horror. Hamas fighters invading homes and terrorizing communities in Israel with one sadistic goal: to kill Jews.
We understood what the Hamas was trying to do. Besides killing everyone, they tried to break us as a nation, as peoples, as Jews.
Yet, in a world of pure evil, Israel is fighting back. Its goal is to destroy Hamas, free the hostages, and rebuild the broken lives shattered by terror.
It is our duty to make sure that they're back home in one piece, alive, and then it will be our job to rehabilitate them, to make sure that they receive the proper care so that they can shine again.
To shine again, to have a future and a hope for Israel. Israel. It's a country that is often described as the Holy Land, the Promised Land, a place flowing with milk and honey. But on October 7th, 2023, when Hamas terrorists invaded Israel with the sole objective of annihilating Jewish people, the Promised Land became a troubled land, no longer flowing with milk and honey, but on that day, flowing with violence and blood of innocent people. Their only crime or offense was in being Jewish. And Israel continues to come under more attack. Recently, Iran fired more than 300 missiles and drones on Israel in response to Israel striking the Iranian embassy in Damascus. And pro-Palestinian protests, they're rising as more people denounce Israel amid an escalation of random anti-Semitic attacks around the world. Now, recently I traveled to Israel to meet with survivors of the hate crimes that Hamas committed. Their stories show us how people can triumph over tragedy and even amid despair, find hope. I walked through the village of Kibbutz Be'eri, a village that sits just 2 miles from Gaza. There I met with Mirav Bakari, a courageous woman who has lived her entire life there. In fact, she was there on October 7th, a day of terror.
The morning of October 7, the terrorists came in to the kibbutz from this fence around that area.
The fence up there.
Mm-hmm. And as we know, on that day, more than 500 people from the Gaza Strip went in the kibbutz. 100 of them was terrorists with weapons. The attack began here. Yes, as we know now, they have maps of the kibbutz, and each house had a number. And they knew exactly where they are going and what their plans are.
How did that happen?
From what you hear around, they planned it for years.
And executed on October 7th, which was a holy day.
Yes, it was Saturday, and it was also Sukkot, yes, and a holiday.
Can we walk through and you
Yes.
share your story with me?
Yes, let's go.
There's so much heartbreak here.
Yes, I think that as we will go, you will see that Be'eri is a beautiful place. It's a very family, it's like a village. We are here, all the community, 1,200 people, and we lost 100
Wow.
on that day. This house is my sister. As you see, she loves Afuna Rechanit. This is the name of the flower in Hebrew.
Such a beautiful color.
Yes. On that day, my sister Tammy wasn't at home. Both of her sons was here. She have 4. Sar and Idan was here. Sar is 25, Idan is 20. They was here together. At morning, the terrorists throw grenade inside the house, and Idan got hurt. He was injured. Sar tried to take care of him, and during the day, they was locked inside, and no one could come and help them. My sister called me again and again to ask if someone can help, and we couldn't get out.
You couldn't get out from your house
From my
to get
house.
to them.
And I tried to call them, and they didn't answer. And as we know now, the system of the terrorists here was that they came and they throw grenades in, and then they, if they saw people, they killed them or took them with them. And if the people was locked inside, they burned the house. When the house was burning, if the family got out, then again they shoot them or take them with them. So the house was set on fire. When Idan and Sar felt that they can't breathe anymore, also they didn't succeed to lock the door of the safe room. So they knew that the fire will come in. So they decided to jump out. Around noon, around 12 o'clock, they jump out. Idan was shot and was murdered that day.
Your nephew?
My nephew, Idan, 20 years old. And Sar was kidnapped to Gaza. He was there for almost maybe more than 60 days. And then he was murdered there.
Yeah, I can see the shelter, and they couldn't lock it, so they jump out. And how are you after all of this? It's been 6 months now since this attack.
At the beginning, I think I was very strong. I held everything. At that day, all of us, we go in the safe room. I have small children. I want to make them feel safe. And I try to manage everything. You can see the message on your phone. You can hear everything that happening outside. But you have to make a show for the children.
Hi, everybody. I hope you're enjoying this episode so far of America's Hope. If you'd like to see it in its entirety, just click on the link below. Thanks for watching.